Hey kids, let's talk about Jerry. Jerry is the brown mouse. By the way, I'm Brian Trauman. This is Pez Through the Ages. We've got a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. The gray mouse is Tuffy. This is the brown mouse, Jerry. It's not a brown dog. That's Tyke or Spike. Or that's it. So Jerry, very mischievous guy. So much so that I'm not even sure I know the difference between A and D. But A is, I think, going to be non-footed with this tuft of hair. B is bald and stoned. C is the same but with a plastic insert for the ears. D, we're back to the triangle of hair but with feet. And E, we've got a different hairstyle altogether and decal eyes. Let's go into some detail. These come out in 1980. Here it is, the copyright on the back. This one happens to be on a non-footed 3/9 Hong Kong stem, Hong Kong 6, and it's got pink ears and kind of a melon or Caucasian, I think you might call it, painted face. You can find other variations of this, I am positive. If you find a reddish brown head, and I don't know what that looks like, other than what those words mean when you put them together, reddish brown, you're going to triple your value, maybe more. Then you move on to B, and instead of painting the face, we've got a plastic piece and painted eyes. This is a pink mouth, that's a white mouth. There's also different variations of brown, kind of a dark or light. You might even get a super bright pink. I don't even know what this counts as. But all the variations in John's book are shades of the faceplate of the brown and whether we're footed or not. My blue one is on a 3.9 Yugo 5 and the red one is on a 4.9 Yugo 5, so Yugoslavia stems. C is the pièce de résistance. This is, you can look at the back, and if you see these pegs on the back of one, you know you've got the hard to find $300 plus Jerry with the plastic ear inserts. You can tell, look at these paint jobs. So on eBay, you can tell when you're getting the plastic insert. Okay, it's also the plastic face, and there are some variations of this, and they're basically different shades of the faceplate, similar to what we had over here, so pink and white, and you can go footed or non-footed. This one is a thin foot with no spine, very cool. That's a 3/9 Austria with an 8. Then we're on to D, which has the kind of the common vintage, if you will. These are all going to be found on foot. I don't see much difference from the A version other than the Ds that I have these two little dots on the back, which I think are just to keep it from rolling around. The kicker's a little bit different. There's some differences to the mold. There's lots of differences to these things. But between the A and D, I think it's hard to spot, other than the feet. 4/9 Austria 7 on this. There are not a lot of 4/9 Austria 7s out there. Yellow ears. I understand there are also ones with pink ears in the D series. I simply don't have it, mainly because I'm scared of this MGM series. There's so many variations and hard to keep track of what I have or I don't have. The latest is Jerry E. This is a 4.9 with no country, which means it was not intended for sale in the United States. Comes with a 1 IMC, which, what does that indicate? Drawing a blank. Hungary? Yeah, that's a Hungary place of manufacture, and this is a pretty distinct face, distinct hair sticking up here, full of painted ears, kind of a decal eye or printed eye as opposed to painted. So that's Jerry. A, 1980. B, I'm going to go with 1995. C, it looks a lot like these, but I think it's going to be a lot earlier, so I don't know. D is going to be 1995, and C is 1997. Other than that, folks, I'd love to get your thoughts on when these things occurred.